Hola muchachos, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. Aquí tienen las instrucciones al día de hoy, lunes el 20 de septiembre o martes el 21 de septiembre. What you had for homework for today was to review the study guide for the quiz, the 3 parts to a verb in Spanish, define in your own words the term conjugate, what are the 3 characteristics of a cognate and 3 examples, present tense conjugations of AR, ER, and IR verbs as articulated on page 9 of your textbook. I think the one page that you definitely want to pay close attention to for the quiz would be page 9. We took notes on this page. There was a PowerPoint in Canvas in the Para Empezar module. Para Empezar module, there's a page that refers to page 9 in there. Talks about the endings of AR, ER, and IR verbs and how they're different from one another in the present tense. And then this process here that's highlighted is the process of conjugating. So that's also something that you want to do. You're talking about what's allowed and not allowed in your classes, making sure to use action verbs, comer, beber, dormir, escuchar música. Need action verbs to talk about what's allowed and not allowed, and then you're matching your classes based on the descriptions of what you do in those classes, what you bring to those classes, etc., and then articulating what your A and or B day schedule is in Spanish using those ordinal numbers. Primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, etc. All right, so that's what you're working on today. The worksheets, if you want an explanation for how to go about those, you can look at the agenda from the previous class. So this is what we were working on in class to prepare the present tense conjugations and key concepts worksheet. I can go ahead and click on them again for you and quickly walk you through them. Pretty self-explanatory, especially if you refer to page 9 in the textbook. Matter of fact, page 9 basically gives you the correct answers to this worksheet. Wasn't something that was handed out, something that you can knock out in your notebooks, or you can take a snapshot of this image and then print it out or amend it as a PDF and submit it, but there was no handout, if you will, physically given. Just need to fill it out in your notebooks wherever you see fit. Conjugate the verbs that are provided there, define infinitive, and also describe what conjugating means. The other worksheet is called Conjugation, Present Tense Conjugation Worksheet. This one's pretty straightforward. You're taking the infinitive, that's in parentheses there at the end of the sentence, and you're conjugating it in the form provided at the very beginning. Yo mando un email. El profesor habla mucho hoy. Él habla mucho hoy. Ellos bailan salsa. Yo hablo con mi madre. So you can use the endings up here as a reference, and then for part A, it's only AR verbs. Be careful with part B as you're doing a mixture of AR, ER, and IR verbs, and notice that the endings for each are different. Today is your quiz. It's game day. So we're going to take your quiz today in class. If you're absent, please don't take it from home. You need to be in class in order to take your quiz for me to unlock it for you. And then once we're done, you guys will have class time to work on any missing coursework for our class. You don't have any homework for next class, but if you have any work for any other classes, you're more than welcome to use this time productively for that. So that's the agenda for today. Hoy, lunes, el 20 de septiembre, nos vemos en clase, muchachos. Chao.